Hey, I'm Abdullah. You might have seen me on the internet or on TV doing all sorts of different stuff. But this is my new show, and this one's a little bit different. It's called Kick Me. Kick Me is a show about sneakers, sneakerheads, and all the awesome creative people that have turned sneaker collecting into a global phenomenon. I want to meet these people, I want to hang out with them, and I want to buy some f***ing sneakers along the way. So walk with me. I've been obsessed with sneakers since I was a little kid. And the first time I remember it really coming to a head was when I started going to Catholic school and everybody had to wear a uniform of a white shirt and navy pants. And the only place where you could express yourself was on your feet. There were no rules for sneakers. The first thing I want to explore is the world of customized sneakers. Now, there's all kinds of people out there who spend a lot of time and money making their sneakers look truly unique. And I'm about to go hang out with a guy named Blake in Costa Mesa, California, who owns a place called B Street Shoes, where they customize shoes in the craziest ways. Blake is really well known for his custom prism design, which he airbrushes onto all kinds of different shoes. I'm gonna bring this pair of high top Air Force Ones and have him put something really special on it. Hey, it's Abdullah. And my quest for sneaker knowledge and foot wisdom has brought me to sunny Orange County, and I'm at B Street Shoes with my man Blake.
Hey, what's up?
Blake, can you tell me a little bit about what you do here at B Street Shoes?
So here we customize sneakers for athletes, celebrities, common people, whoever wants custom shoes, we'll do it for them. And we can paint just about anything.
All right, my dude. So I'm gonna need you to tap into, the most creative part of your brain. I also wanna touch your hair right here because it's like nice. It's got like this, really gives your whole profile like this amazing shape. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, so I got a pair of high top Air Force Ones, right? So what I want you to do is make them look exactly like my actual human feet. You know what I'm saying? Because that way my feet can dwell in the prison that I've purchased for them, but still feel free. You know what I'm saying?
We will break your feet out of the prison of your shoes.
And then paint them back into it. Sounds good, man. Let's do it. I have never before seen the inner workings of a custom sneaker place, and Blake's about to give me a little inside scoop and a tour of B Street Shoes.
Over here I have compressors and airbrushes set up. Here's all the paints that I use for painting on sneakers. Right here we're working on the Freddie versus Jason Nike Romaleo weightlifting shoes. These are track spikes for a track star right here.
So this guy got his actual dog chewing on some sort of bacon novelty on this shoe.
You got it.
That's cool. It's a good looking pooch. Is this, you did this piece?
I do sneakers full time, but I have a street art background and I've always done large canvases with spray paint, so.
He's f***ing sick. The guy is terrifying.
Yeah.
He's got that like weird like plastic pec suit. You know what I'm saying? What the f*** is that about?
Okay, so back to sneakers. You want to talk about these Nike Air Force Ones?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I came here for. Thanks for the tour, but yeah, let's get into it. All right, Blake, so what's the first step to turning my feet into shoes?
So first I think we should take a picture of your feet and mock it up and see how it's gonna look.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, just like make sure to get their personality, you know? Like the left one is, like he's kind of like the freewheeling one. The right one's a little more of a stickler. You know what I mean?
Take the same reference photo of these shoes and then we'll...
It's convenient that shoes already look a lot like feet, They're essentially the same shape. So Blake, looks like this is a pretty technical process. Are we using some sort of like crazy NASA design software to do this?
Yeah, so there's a design program called Procreate on my iPad Pro, and it's a good way to mock up what things are gonna look like.
It's wild. I mean, in just a few seconds, you snap pictures of my feet and boom, it's already starting to come together. That's what my feet would look like as shoes. I'm in awe.
Yeah. Me too.
So you've fed all the information into your computer and it's about to spit out a little printout for what's gonna be on the shoe, right?
Yep.
Hey, looking good. It's got the lines through it, but that's a good shot of my foot. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a little browner in real life, but that's the light in here. Here we've got, pretty much life-size printouts of my feet, right?
Yeah.
how exactly, are you gonna make these look like the feet? Like, how are you gonna get them on there? What's the plan?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep the shoe for paint. We're gonna tape off everywhere that we don't want paint, and then airbrush and lay down a first coat. And we have to get your leg hair right here, so it's gonna be the full side and top of your foot right there.
Great, so it's really gonna distinctly look like my foot.
So let's take all the laces out, let's take the straps off, and let's start taping the shoes up.
All right, let's do it. Man, you did that fast. Have you ever like worked at a sneaker store?
Never have.
I have.
Just hit rip?
Lady Foot Locker, man, 2 years. I had to work there because my mom had the coffee shop in the same mall, but she fired me. Well, what you gonna do? She's a good manager. She knew what she was doing. All right, cool. So here we've got our de-laced and de-strapped shoes. What do we do next?
So all Nikes come from the factory with a wax coat to protect the leather from the elements. And to get the paint to soak into the shoe, we need to remove that.
Let's do it. So you're gonna be using some acetone, huh? That's actually what Christopher Lloyd uses to kill the cartoon shoes in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Do you remember that? It's like a cruel, f***ed up thing to do to a shoe. But here we are, about to do it to my Air Force Ones.
So we're gonna use cotton balls, put a little acetone on it, start rubbing it around.
So this is gonna just like, ooh, wow, whoa, that shit is dynamite. Oh, wow, I can see it coming off already.
So let's just switch shoes for a sec.
Why, did I not do it right?
Safety precaution.
Yeah, all right, cool. Well, I'd rather have it done right than done myself.
Is that the theme that you live by?
Yeah, that's, like the old saying, that's on my family's coat of arms.
I think that's a wrap.
So what's next?
This is gonna lay down like that. This is about proportional to the size of your foot, I think.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much exact, actually. Oh yeah, perfect fit. So it seems like stenciling is the way to go when you're putting an image onto a shoe, is that right?
I like to freehand a lot of stuff, but since the goal is to make it look exactly like your feet, that's what we're gonna do this time.
Okay, cool.
So this is gonna be...
Great, so that part's gonna stay white down there, right?
Yeah. So now that we have this foot right there, we're gonna sort of freehand this one. Go up a little bit, and then your heel's gonna come around right there.
Right. That's great. That's exactly where my foot would be inside the shoe.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like we're ready for the next step. We've got your whole airbrush set up. We've got the shoe all taped up real nice. We're both wearing aprons now. Are we ready to get into this?
We're all ready to get into it, but before we jump into painting on the Nikes, since you've never used an airbrush before, we're gonna do a quick few warm-up drills.
Okay, cool. Drills. I can do drills. I'm into drills. Let's drill.
First, I'm gonna have you do dot and dagger strokes. Push down for air to come out, pull back for paint to come out. So we're gonna do dots like this, and we're gonna do lines like this. Give it a try.
Gotcha, okay, cool. All right, so down and back.
There you go.
Down and back, okay, gotcha. Across, and then some angry eyebrows.
Yeah. Good.
I'm gonna do a portrait of you. Hey, not bad actually. Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much you. Got you wearing an apron. All right. Yeah, I did it, man. I'm a f***ing pro at this now.
Ultra realism.
Is it time to paint the shoes?
It's time to paint the shoes. So what color is your feet? What color do we mix in the bowl?
My feet are brown, like the rest of me. Probably a slightly lighter brown because they've been in foot prisons for 34 years.
There's apps on my iPhone that will tell me what color I'm looking at. You want to see that?
Yeah, let's do that. What color am I?
All right, let's take a picture of your feet right here, and let's have the app tell us what color you are.
Great, so it looks like Tana Brown is pretty close. I like Respect Pink. I think that's pretty close, but maybe not totally on it. Sensible Brown. That was my nickname in middle school, actually.
So I'm just gonna mix up a bunch of this because we're gonna use that as the base layer.
Okay, cool, and it's basically half white and half brown.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Oh, shit, I need to get like a 23andMe done, man.
That's a deeper question.
All right, Blake, so this thing looks pretty flesh toned to me. So what's the next step here?
Time to jump into the nitty gritty. We're gonna get the nails done. We're gonna get some of the shadowing done.
Okay, cool. Tiny detail for accuracy. My middle toe on my left foot, the toenail, slightly discolored. So, do you like feet, in general on other people?
Yeah, I mean, I jumped into the sneaker business for exactly that reason.
Yeah. So the shoes that you actually paint, I mean, you're selling them for a markup, obviously. Do they end up getting resold for even more by collectors?
You can definitely find some B Streets floating around on eBay, but I always encourage everyone, just wear them out. Who cares? It's just a shoe. Don't value it like it's the most important thing you've ever owned,
Wow, I mean, that's definitely a philosophy that, a lot of sneakerheads don't share, right?
Shoes only last a year or two, and I think my desire to get people to wear them and throw them out after 2 years is from my street art background. You have to enjoy painting the wall. It's for the public to see, and it could be gone the next day. You have to appreciate the fact that you have to be in the moment, and it's not gonna last.
Interesting.
And I've taken that over to sneaker art.
Yeah, so the medium's kind of similar in that it's fleeting, And you don't get chased by the cops for painting sneakers. That's a nice little plus too.
I think we're ready to take off the tape.
Okay, great. You want to take that one? I'll take this one?
Sure.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh man, that's that's pretty great, man. It's funny, with all the tape on, I was like, is that actually gonna look right? But as soon as we take it all off, I mean, there it is. That's exactly what I was talking about. We can see here, you got the slight discoloration on my left toe. You got every weird sort of curve of my foot. And look at the hairy ankle. It's it kind of makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? There you have it. Oh man, that's incredible. Dude, you are so talented. Oh my God, man. This is really a spitting image of my foot. You ever done anything like this before?
First time.
Yeah? Amazing, man. Well, I'm so glad that we could take this journey together for real, man. I had a lot of fun. And I mean, I'm walking away from it with the greatest walking souvenir you could possibly have, a pair of my feet plastered on some shoes. Thank you so much for having me at B Street, man. This place is really something else.
Cool, man. I appreciate that. And because you showed up with no socks and shoes, I'm gifting you a pair of socks with your feet on it.
Oh my God, that's amazing. You sly bastard. When did you make these things? I don't know how you found the time, but truly, I'll never forget this. This is awesome. Wow, I definitely learned a lot from Blake down at B Street Shoes. There's a whole world of sneaker customization and people go crazy for it. I got to meet one of the pros in the game, which is really, really cool. This is kind of something I've always wanted, being barefoot while you're wearing shoes. Blake actually helped me achieve that dream. Honestly, I was skeptical until the tape came off. I was concerned that it wouldn't be brown enough or it wouldn't look like a real foot enough. But lo and behold, that's as close to a real foot as it's gonna look like printed on top of my sneakers, or Abdullah foot ones as we're calling them now. I'm pretty stoked on that. There they are, immortalized in sneaker form, my gorgeous feet. It's about time. And that's it for this episode of Kick Me. I'm Abdullah. See you next time.